Hello, this is my sixth pang-anim na segment of my lecture. So, and let me start by answering the question, who gets the death or disability benefit under the SSS? Truthfully, hindi masyadong chances are these questions on this will not be asked dahil meron kayong Wilson succession eh. So, but just to cut across, para lang, baka ito yung maging shock and awe, baka ito yung medyo pang-visit sa inyo, just to get across, itackle na rin natin. Merong death or disability benefit under the SSS. So, sino ang entitled dyan sa death or disability benefit? So, kung halimbawang may anak, the children must not be over 21 years of age and not gainfully employed. So kung 21 above, hindi na sila entitled dyan sa benefits na yan. Or even if they're less than 21, kung meron na silang trabaho, hindi na rin sila entitled. Now, kung over 21 na sila, if they're special children and they are children over 21 and dependent on the person because of special needs, pwede pa rin silang entitled sa benefit na yan. And last but not the least, of course, yung legitimate spouse. But ang condition is that the legitimate spouse must be living with the individual, with the employee. Kung naghiwalay sila, maski na legitimate spouse siya, hindi na siya entitled sa benefit. Ngayon, kung walang asawa at walang anak, meron tayong secondary benefits. Ang secondary benefits natin yung parents, but the parents must be dependent on the individual for support and yung illegitimate child, hindi pa nababago to eh. Supposedly dapat legitimate and illegitimate. But pag illegitimate child ka lang, you are secondary dependent. Ngayon, what about the death or disability benefits under GSIS? Meron ring primary dependent. Yung asawa, dependent spouse until she remarries, so hindi siya pwedeng magpakasal ulit. And the dependent child, including the illegitimate child, who must be below 21. So note the difference between the SSS and GSIS. Doon sa SSS, yung illegitimate child are secondary dependents, pero sa GSIS they are still primary dependents. Yan yung secondary dependent naman, kung walang asawa, walang anak, merong dependent parents and merong designated individuals and merong tinatawag na designated individuals. Sa GSIS, pwedeng kung wala kang asawa at wala kang anak, bukod doon sa dependent parents mo, pwedeng gumawa ka ng designated beneficiary. The primary beneficiary in GSIS gets the death and funeral benefits to the exclusion of the secondary beneficiary. Again, let me repeat that in SSS, an illegitimate child is not primary but secondary. So let's go back to what is a undesignated beneficiary. Ang designated beneficiary is only available sa GSIS. Hindi sa SSS, hindi ka pwedeng magkaroon ng designated beneficiary. In GSIS, there can be a designated beneficiary only if there are no primary beneficiaries or parents. O ibig sabihin, walang asawa, walang anak, at walang magulang. So kung dalawa lang kayo, but the conditions is that you must be a common law partner. Dapat girlfriend ka o boyfriend ka, and that